What in life has the capacity to amaze us? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley, and I am the host of our contemplative morning practice, our meditation group, Flourishing During Challenging Times. Happy Friday. Today is going to be a great day. Delighted to have all of you here. This is a three-part practice. We start with a little inspiration, then we move into the 20-minute silent prayer and meditation, and we always end with a little short Ignatian Jesuit examine, looking at where we have found God come alive in our world and in our heart. So welcome. For inspiration today, I thought we would continue with our theme from earlier in the week. People seem to really enjoy the pause by Bill Wilson in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And I thought, what a great, beautiful way to end the week, to move us forward into the weekend. Then the beautiful words from Bill Wilson concerning the promises. Like, what amazes us when we don't act out on the things that nail us down, when we take the pause, when we do a breath, and when we trust, we surrender, that God will take us to more beautiful places than we could ever imagine. So here is what Bill Wilson says about that topic. The promises. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom, a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity. We will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle those situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize God is doing for us what we could never do for ourselves. And are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Amen. Thank you, Bill Wilson, for those beautiful words to get us started. We will be amazed. Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist scholar, talks about again and again this miracle of mindfulness. Simply by sitting down, turning the gaze inwards, our world expands and we experience a miracle in our everyday, ordinary lives. So let's not waste any time getting to that or paying attention to it. Let's move into the heart of our practice, our 20-minute silent meditation. I invite you to find a comfortable cushion or seat in your home, to unplug all technology. And before we get started, I'd like to introduce to you a little breath that is very helpful with anxiety. Imagine that just simple breathing exercise can diminish anxiety. And it's just called the friction breath. And we'll do it together 5 times, and then we'll move into the meditation. And it's just inhale through the nose, and then purse your lips like you're blowing out a straw, and slowly exhale. Let's all do this together. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. Just notice how you feel after doing the friction breath. I invite you to lower the eyes or close the eyes, whatever feels safe and welcoming to you. Take your shoes off. Place your soles of the feet on the ground. Take in the energy of the earth, our mother, and we will begin and end with the sound of the bell. Listen, listen. The sound of the bell returns us to our true self. We'll begin with a little grounding this morning. Feel the feet, the soles of the feet pressed on to our mother, the earth. Make contact. Become aware of the sensations in the feet and the hands. Warmth, coolness, tingling. With the eyes closed or 3/4 closed, just notice what you can see. Any colors or images. Notice what you can taste, any sensations in the mouth. what you can smell, and what you can hear. Finally, take the hands to the heart and just focus on where you felt love recently. As a community, let's breathe one time into that love. Inhale, exhale it to the world. Release the hands. Sit back, relax. Take the attention to the breath. Engage your sacred word. Repeat it 4 or 5 times. Drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. Please continue. Gently bring your awareness back to the room. If the eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. Let's circle the wrist a little. Bring a little circulation back into the body. Maybe arch the back, round the back. Two more times. Arch, round. Last time, healthy spine, healthy body. Just stretch a little to the left and to the right. Shake out anything you've been holding on to all week. Sometimes if the mind won't let it go, the body will. Happy Friday. Wonderful job, everyone. I will encourage myself as encourage you to give yourself a little time this weekend to do the 20-minute meditation and give the first part of the morning practice to God. And it will completely transform your life and maybe even the world. Let's move into the Jesuit Ignatian Examen. And I invite you just to look over this last week and notice where God came alive for you, coming from a place and attitude of gratitude for so many graces received. I'm just reading a book by a psychology professor at Stanford, Dr. Fred Lufkin, on forgiveness. And he talks about the lack of social connection can be more lethal than even tobacco and smoking. He cites an example where patients in the hospital who just had one visitor fared much better, much better than those who had none. We are wired to connect. We need connection. So let's look over the last week or the last 24 hours and notice how God connected with you and how you connected with God. Please, one of the ways we connect is in this morning group, this contemplative in action practice. We build a little community, so feel free to uh, put your comments in the box on where God came alive for you, so we can connect with one another and even go deeper within this virtual world. So for me, I'm going to just do as recent as this morning. I'd like to start with the friction breathing. It's a way of lowering anxiety, and I absolutely love it. Just inhale, exhale. Of all the breathing techniques, it's like in that moment you just feel everything lower. So it was really beautiful to get to do that with you this morning. Second, I shifted our little beginning of the meditation practice around to do a little grounding exercise. We do this a lot in our Flourishing and Recovery group for people living on the streets. It's a little easier on the patio because there's so much sensory input. In my office, it was a little more challenging, but that segues into the second thing. I don't have a great olfactory sense of smell, but I got this candle, mango tangerine, I believe. It's in the background from Trader Joe's, and it is absolutely delightful. And I don't even notice it so much when I'm in the room, but when I walked out to get tea and came back in, it just literally took my breath away. So the grounding and the sense of smell. Little shout out to my friend Lorette in Chicago. Sent me that earthing movie on grounding, on taking your shoes off, walking on the earth. Um, if you haven't seen it, give yourself a little gift this weekend. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's called Earthing. It's only an hour, and it's really quite remarkable. And if you have a little inflammation you'd like to lower, give it a try. I'm hoping to get on a little salt water and sand this weekend, but who knows? And then third, last but not least, thanks for everyone who really enjoyed the little short readings on recovery around the things that nail us down. I absolutely love those promises. Every time I hear them, it's almost like hearing them for the first time. Uh, they're almost too good to be true. And yet, there is a truth, there is a reality in them that cuts so deep. And, I just will end with a little side note. I came across something from Carl Jung that said 100% of the people he sees over 35 come to Him looking for a religious explanation to life. The spiritual life is not a theory, we have to live it. And when we show up for our morning practice, when we give this first hour to God, something very transformative, very remarkable happens. I think the theologian who caught it best was Pierre Teilhard de Chardin when he said, at the end of the day, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. God bless you and have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you on Monday.